So I can't wait to introduce the next team that's going to be with us. And I'm talking about two people, two magic people, that they've been part of the Davines family for many, many years in our education, sharing their idea and sharing, most of all, the finesse that they have, representing their style of the north of Europe. Without any further ado, let me introduce the magic of Brian.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Worldwide Hair Tour in the cloud. So great to see you all here. And also you, 𝗕𝗥𝗦𝗧.
And from Copenhagen, Kirsten Demand.
Very nice to see my colleague here too in the cloud.
Bella.
Hey Kirsten.
I wish.
Okay, yeah, we wish too, don't you worry. So now, I'm sure everybody wants to see your presentation, but let's take a few minutes, if you don't mind, to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
Not that many, just a few.
See?
Okay, question number one, Brian. Okay, so you know the theme of the Worldwide Hair Tour is regeneration. What that word mean to you, regeneration?
Well, to us, we have talked a lot about regeneration. And for us, it's like see the world with some new, fresh eyes. See the world in new perspective, which I think is very important because now, with all this COVID have been going on for a long time, we need to restart ourselves in a new way. I think it's nice now to actually rethink about the past and really look forward to the future.
Kirsten, what is the process that brings you from the idea into the final product?
As soon as we know the theme of the Worldwide Hair Tour show, me and Brian will go together. We will do brainstorm, we will do a mood board. We get a lot of inspiration from fashion, from magazines, from art. So we put all this together and talk about what's the process going to be in this preparation.
Well, I would like to be part of some of those conversations. I'm sure they're pretty interesting. Okay. So now, Brian, regeneration, you just got the title of regenerator. So tell me, what is your input? What do you do to be a regenerator?
I think to be a regenerator, I think it's very important we really rethink about what we have done in the past and what we can do in the future to change the world, but not only the world, but change everything that we like to do, especially in our industry. Also maybe think about how the ideal woman actually should look like and not all this kind of like adjusting to whatever has to be suitable to the world, but actually be more natural the way we're doing things nowadays.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Kirsten.
You're welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, now from Davines via Copenhagen, Brian and Kirsten.
Hello everybody.
Hi.
Kirsten and I are in Denmark to find some inspiration for our next Worldwide Hair Tour show, which will be 2021. Meanwhile, as you all know, we are starting this process to prepare ourselves for our show for the Worldwide Hair Tour in the cloud. So we are thinking to bring you into the Danish forest because we also like to try to find a new way to go through this regeneration on how we can restart when hopefully one day the pandemic is over.
And look how beautiful it is here. So what a great place to find some inspiration. It can be from the beautiful trees, from the shapes of the tree, it can be the colors, and even the small squirrels that we have a lot of here in Denmark.
Of course. And you'll probably see during our process here to find our own way to do a new kind of show for you guys. We thought that in this process, why not start in the nature? Because you know that Davines is a lot about nature, a lot of the ingredients we're using, a natural origin from nature. So we thought maybe in the forest we could start to get some kind of inspiration for the first part of our show.
We went to the forest in Denmark where you actually have a really historical place here. This stone that you see is where our former king, King Christian IV from the 16th century, he used to sit here and think big thoughts about solutions for our kingdom in Denmark. What happens here is that we have a new king coming up, Mr. Brian. But what you see in the background up here is a huge tree that used to be here, a 400-year-old oak tree. And now you see the smaller tree coming up here, a great sign of a new generation, beautiful, colorful. So this is a great place to find inspiration for our show at 𝗪𝗏𝗥𝗏𝗧. Walking around in the nature, look what you can find to create great inspiration for you. The colors, the shape, the structure, the way it transforms into each other is simply amazing. And come with me, look what we have down here. This shape here, I find, is totally amazing what Mother Nature can create. And this is something you can easily transform into a styling of hair.
Talking about, again, regeneration, we thought about what can we do to really put some stronger words behind it. So we're thinking about all the waste that many of us create today, right? In our daily life, in our salon, but even at home, right? So how can we reduce some of that waste? So we thought actually about to recycle some of the clothes that we've been using in other shows, because we still have it with us actually, but regenerate it in a new way.
So, for example, some of the clothes that we had for our Worldwide Hair Tour in London, I believe it's 5 years ago, we thought about we could restyle that clothes and make it into something new, interesting, and in that way work sustainable. We believe that this is how people will think now with the regeneration, that it will be more well-being, it will be more sustainability. You will go a little bit away from the mass production of clothes and do more unique small items with a big thoughts behind it.
And also again, I think it's more important, we think it's more important today to support local communities. As Kirsten said, go away from the mass market, but more find supporting people that live in your local community. And also when we come to food and this kind of things, we really want to recycle, and we also want to reduce the time of going somewhere to buy things. So we also have more, you can say, we can appreciate more our time together with the family and our friends.
Yes. Coming from Scandinavia with all our blonde girls we have up here, me and Brian have always been very fascinating about creating beautiful tones with our blonde colors. And look at this tree here, it's simply amazing. You can get a lot of inspiration from the warm tones mixed with the cooler tones, the structure. You can create some beautiful beige colors up against the white colors. This is a fantastic mood board to get inspiration for blonde tones. Wow.
So we got into this cozy house of Kirsten, where she had made this amazing painting, as you can see here. You might remember that Kirsten talked in the forest about Worldwide Hair Tour, how we could also recycle things, recycle material. And one of the shows we had those black dresses that we like to actually recycle again for our show next year. So not just to use them, but also maybe regenerate them, so to pop them up a little bit with a little painting or a little bit of imprint. So those colors that you see here, Kirsten will be using a lot of very intense colors, so the neon colors like yellow, pink, there's some green going on, blue, even gold. So those shades could be something they're interesting to use for recycled material for the models. And we also have some white shoulders that we use in a particular show, made a little bit of cardboard. And also this material we thought to change the shape of it and make it for small decoration for the hair that we can use in the entrance of the show for the 2021 Worldwide Hair Tour. Thank you very much.